Hello and welcome everyone on this beautiful December day. Today however we've got a not so beautiful opponent on Battle Arena, and that's because we're facing a hacker. Not the silly little medallions or money hacker, but a life hacker, or something along the lines of that. These are the worst types of hackers as they are virtually unbeatable. Only way of you winning is hoping they disconnect because you can't get their lives down to zero. So yeah, take a look at the game, and you'll see a shit ton of Kamari Grow Bloons slide by his defense, but he doesn't lose any lives at all. If you paid any attention to the first 25 seconds of the video, you'll have seen him actually lose about 40 lives or so, then a brief disconnection, which I presume is caused by him turning on his life hacks. Sad face. And should I mention he's also placing farms on top of each other, which is quite funny to see, although quite a useless hack I would say considering he doesn't really need cash at this point. Now you might be thinking, why not just surrender instead of wasting more of your time playing this unwinnable game? That's a good question, but personally I'm not about cramming the most games in the least amount of time. Rather I find the challenge of beating said hackers really satisfying if I do end up beating them one way or another. I'm also not worried about the loss I'll most likely get after this game, because being the nice guys they are, Ninja Kiwi will happily offer you a loss removal if you message them saying you lost to a hacker, as long as proof is given I believe. If you didn't know yet, their support email is support@ninjakiwi.com. So hopefully I helped at least one person out by bringing this up. Unfortunately though I don't think they recover the medallions you lost, but I'm not 100% sure of that, so let us not jump to conclusions. So yeah, it's a real shame I didn't bring super monkeys for this game because that would have been a huge help. Instead I took the ninja, which is a good late game tower mind you, but only when you bring a strong late game tower alongside it, like the Chipper, Ace or Super Monkey. Dart Monkey and Cobra just doesn't cut it. Neither does the boat, whose effectiveness is pretty much hampered by the extremely low amount of water on this track. I can probably only fit 3 boats in that little pond at most. So now is a good time I'd say to talk about other things, namely about the topic of channel art that I brought up a few weeks back. Well, take a look at my channel page now and you'll see it's still the same old Bloons Monkey City background I've had for years. Before you think I didn't try to add anything new to it at all, I did attempt to make one, writing out my name with 00 dart monkeys as one brilliant person suggested. But it didn't turn out very well in my opinion. Maybe that's just because I'm terrible when it comes to graphic design. Maybe I should opt for something that's more simplistic then, as I see a lot of channel banners for Bloons simply have their channel name, with a few random towers slapped onto it, and boom, 10 out of 10 right there. So yeah, no need to suggest anything else to me, I'll try to fix it up myself if I ever have some free time. I haven't done any lame jokes in a while, so let's break that drought right now. Warning, it's just a joke, so don't take it seriously if you're going to be offended by it. A man is looking for a taxi when an Indian cab pulls up towards him. He enters the cab to hear Punjabi music blasting from the speakers, and then proceeds to pull out his earphones from his pocket. Smiling, the Indian cab driver turns towards him and says, "Ha ha, looks like you've came prepared." The man responds by saying, "Indeed I have," as he puts the earphones up his nostrils. I'll give you a few seconds to soak in that joke. There we go, next one. 2 best friends are hanging out at the back of a club at 3 a.m., when suddenly a man walks up behind one of them and shoots them point blank in the head, killing him instantly. Shocked, the other friend lunges in anger to the stranger, but before he gets to him the stranger blurbs out, "It's just a prank bro, look there's a camera right there." Realizing this, both men start laughing and they then post the reaction video to YouTube where it goes viral and gets 100 million views, and the man and the stranger went on to marry each other and live happily ever after. So how's that for lame jokes? Be sure to give me a rating out of 420 on how lame you thought they were. That'll be it for me. Before I go, make sure to smash that like button until your left click button breaks. And the subscribe button too, but I suppose you can't do that if your mouse is already broken. Have a ridiculous day.